Oh, good morning, everybody. HuggyBear here. A little bit of a strange adventure happened yesterday, and I had probably the most amazing catch with my 660-pound double-sided Wukong magnet. Now, I said some bad things about Wukong beforehand, about their magnet, but I have to tell you though, what happened yesterday tops it all.
Every single time.
Yeah. Not the amount that'll fall in the water, but still no beside the water. Now with the high water here and how fast this is going, you cannot understand how fast this actually goes, how dangerous it is. So this is a really dangerous spot. Now we'll have Mama Bear talk to our next interview. All right. So stay tuned, guys.
So, we're here today with Tegan and her mom, Annie, and HuggyBear, that's his character name, his name's Gary, did a rescue the other day. So, can you tell me how the day started, how the led up to the accident?
Well, we had just finished dinner and then we were going outside to play. I didn't tell my mom I was going by the creek. And I got too close and slipped on mud and fell in.
Oh, goodness. So, how were you feeling when you were in the water?
Scared, cold.
A little shook up, maybe? Yeah? So, when Huggy or Gary threw you the rope, what were you thinking?
I was thinking, yay, someone's here to help me.
So, did him giving you instructions on how to grab the rope and stuff help you through that?
Yes.
Yeah? So, can you let other viewers know maybe some safety tips for being by a flooded creek?
You should definitely stay back, and if you do fall in, try to look for something really sturdy. And most important thing, keep your head out of the water.
Yes, that's very important. So, not long, but thank you very much for the interview, and it's great to meet you. Anything else you'd like to say? No? Okay.
It's somewhere around here where the toe re-broke. Sent me almost head over heels, but I caught my toe. So you're not feeling that, right?
Nope. Yes.
So
We can edit.
yeah. So this is the path.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks dangerous.
Yeah. So you want me to take it in there?
Oh, I can take it in.
Okay. very, very careful because there is poison ivy, poison oak, and the other poison one.
Whew. Okay.
So as you can see, it's not an easy pathway to get in here to begin with.
Definitely not. Careful. I shouldn't say that.
Went down. Water. And again, the water is quite a bit higher right at the moment. You can barely see. I was standing here, but this was on the opposite side of me, like this. So I wrapped it around me. She was holding on to those little branches right there.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I had throw the rope right towards that, and it slid towards her. And I'm hoping that she was like on her feet or something like that. So she wrapped her hands, tied it, and then we pulled her across, and then up this way, and then we lifted her up right here.
Wow.
Yeah, and the other gentleman was standing right here, holding on to me so that I wouldn't fall off this log. And then when she was up and safe, he let me go through, and then I went home.
Wow.
Yeah. But it's more funny is the fact that you see how hard it is to get here.
Yeah.
It did.
Milliseconds to travel from there through that brush down to there. So, early in the day, what were you doing before this happened?
Early in the morning, as you'll probably see by a video that I was taking, I was doing testers with my 660 pound double-sided Wukong magnet, and just wanted to see how strong the current was, and if by chance it ever touched the bottom. So that was the actual video. So it was kind of interesting to see how it really never touched the ground. So fishing in the creeks and streams was kind of useless.
Was there any thoughts when you heard the screams?
No, there was no thought. I heard the screams. I looked out our living room window, and I saw two adults and a child kind of running kind of frantically by the trees. And without a second thought, it was just go. I grabbed my line and a magnet and ran. So I ran in between the two adults and the child, and went up to the trees. As you see in another video, I kind of showed the opening, and ran through, telling her to yell at me so I know where she is. Or at that time I didn't know it was a she. It was just a child, and I could still hear her going, "Help me, I don't want to die." Said multiple times, and I understand. you know, it's pretty scary. So when I got there, I, you know, put down my magnet into the water, attached the line to myself, and there was another gentleman there as well who was standing right behind me, and I got him to hold on to the rope and myself, just so that I had a little bit of extra balance so I don't lose her. I threw the magnet and it floated towards her. So I'm thankful that I got to practice in the morning, even though this is not something I wish on anybody. And then she was afraid to, because I told her to wrap it around her hand. And she's like, I don't want to let go. I'm scared. And I showed her using my other hand how to wrap it around her arm without her letting go. And she did like a champ. And yeah, she got across to the side of the water where we are. We pulled her in. She got right next to me. I grabbed her by one armpit. The other awesome gentleman grabbed her by the others. We pulled her out of the water, and then we proceeded to finish. I walked out. The gentleman that helped me, I want to thank you again. Let me go through. I saw that child was wrapped up, and I walked home.
How has this event affected you since?
As a lot of you know, I suffer with extreme anxiety disorder, and I'll be honest with you, the first night I couldn't sleep because I heard nothing but her saying, "I don't want to die." And to be honest with you, I have not been the same since. I am still shaking, and it's been a couple days. And I am hoping that I could talk to my doctor so we can get this under control and I can be back to, well, somewhat normal. So I'm thankful that she's okay. Will I do it again? Probably. But my body and my mind aren't really cooperating right now. But this is not, just to let you know, this is not HuggyBear talking. This is Gary, the recovering addict with extreme anxiety disorder. And I don't know how well I'll do later on, but I'm gonna keep trying.